Hello everyone, my name is Zord and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be taking a look at Pop Star Wars number 645. This is from the Gaming Greats line of Star Wars figures. This is a GameStop exclusive 13th Battalion Trooper, one of many clone troopers that they've been releasing recently. I think it's sort of at a decent middle ground where it's not too little and not too much at this point. But given how many they seem to be releasing currently, it definitely could get to a point where there's a few too many clone troopers. A little while ago, say a year ago, it sort of felt like there weren't enough, and now it's sort of in a nice stage. Yeah, so this one released a little while back in a wave of Gaming Greats figures. This is one of multiple waves that they've released. They've released ones for Battlefront, Commandos, so many Star Wars games, and this one, of course, from Fallen Order. I haven't played all that much Fallen Order. I have gotten to seeing the clones in the game, but haven't finished playing Fallen Order, so of course I haven't played Jedi Survivor either, so I'm not 100% sure on if these guys show up in a flashback in some way in the second game, but I've always thought that 13th Battalion was an interesting looking clone legion. I thought the yellow was quite interesting and the markings on the helmets were quite nice. And I think they did a good job representing the clone. This is not my only 13th Battalion trooper item in my Star Wars collection. I got the Black Series a little while back that of course is also part of the Gaming Greats line. Similar to those and like all others, you've got the Star Wars logo at the top, and then for these Gaming Greats, the gray boxes, there's the GameStop Canada sticker there, your information on the figure on the side of the box. You don't have any information on the other figures released in the set, just the Gaming Greats logo. And yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. Of course, the gray box isn't overly eye-catching, but it stays consistent with all other Gaming Greats figures, so I think that's pretty good for consistency. So I'll take a closer look at this figure outside the box and then give you my final thoughts on it. So here's the 13th Battalion Trooper out of the package, and I am quite impressed with it out of the package. I think they did the markings on the helmet really quite well. One part that I really like about the yellow markings is that they used a different style of paint for it, instead of using the shinier colors that make up the white on the helmet. It's more of a matte yellow, and I think that's a really cool aspect of the figure that has some nice difference in texture between the two areas of the markings on the trooper. I think throughout it, the body of it, the yellow markings are quite nice. I believe the blaster this time is correct, which is nice, and you just got all your details that you'd probably want on this clone trooper, and I think it's really quite well done. The back of the helmet I think looks nice as well, with different grooves and shapes. And yeah, of course it's a bobblehead, the Star Wars stand there, like most Star Wars figures. And yeah, I think it's a really nice Funko Pop and well done clone trooper. So now I'll just go into my final thoughts on it. Whenever Funko releases clone troopers, I'm pretty excited for them. I've ordered my Rex and Ponkrell 2-pack. I'll probably get the Phase 1 clone coming out from the Ahsoka show that I believe is a Funko Shop exclusive. Might be a Target, I'm not 100% sure, but there's that one. We're getting quite a few. I wouldn't be shocked if we see an updated Cody at some point, even though I think that one really does look totally fine. It's not overly expensive. I guess it's getting up there at that point, but a lot of those original clones are getting to a point where they're really expensive, especially a 501st. But I think you don't really want to anger too many people by releasing updated versions of these pretty expensive clones. So this is where your 13th Battalion Trooper comes in. Of course, it fits into the Gaming Greats line, as well as making new clone troopers. I think this one is a really solid Funko Pop. Of course, whether it's a Fallen Order collection with the Black Series or and other Fallen Order items like the Cal Kestis that has BD1 on his shoulder, that Funko Pop, those of course would look great together, I think. Those might be the only figures for the game. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I don't think there's all that many others. So of course it would fit well with that, and as well the current growing Clone Trooper collection with Funko. Of course, they released the 501st Jet Trooper from Battlefront 2 a little while back, and I think that from the same line of Gaming Greats figures, and I think this one fits in that and any Fallen Order collection. So I think it's a really good Star Wars Funko Pop. I was happy to pick it up. Of course, I love clones. I love the Clone Wars, so getting these Clone Troopers as Funko Pops is really exciting for me, and I do quite like this one. So thank you for watching this video. I really would definitely recommend this figure. I don't think I've been seeing these all too often recently. It was probably around a month ago or two when I bought this figure, and I think I've still seen a few, but there's so many GameStop exclusive Star Wars figures coming out recently, especially with the 2-packs, that it's just sort of all blends together, so they might still be there. I'm not 100% sure, but I think they did a good job on this clone. Of course, it's in a very normal stance, which I don't mind whatsoever. And thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.